And it is morning time. And there is a little fur dweller. A fur dweller? I guess. Hi. Do you think you're the only cat in the world that wakes up with their owner sliding on their arms across the bed, mocking a dolly move towards you with their cell phone before even feeding you breakfast? Something to think about. Where did we put it? Oh, there it is. As per usual, you're finishing off, what is this? Chicken and lobster. Bon appetit. Breakfast. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, it's going to be a day of organization. I talk a lot about how much stuff I have in my van and clutter in here and whatnot. And then I go and add stuff like an awesome red retro looking microwave, which is great. And it's not going anywhere. But living over here and getting moved to the bed is already worn out its effing welcome. And as I mentioned in a previous video, there's a spot right over yonder that I want to address and, well, basically completely alter. So that's what we're gonna do today once I put on some pants. Toe's doing better. Looks gross. Not as gross, but still a little gross. Before pants, however, we need socks. And there should be some up here. Well, it's definitely not cold enough out for socks that thick. What else we got here? Haha! Thanks, Debbie. You're already back up there, eh? Ah, yes. The post-breakfast bath. As you do. Okay, our day has officially begun. And we are outside the Restore, otherwise known as the Habitat for Humanity store here in Calgary. It's actually down really close to the Walmart. And I don't know why they changed the sign to blue. When did that happen? It used to be green. But anyway, they are a great source of secondhand supplies. Like, not only do they have like furniture and fixtures and stuff like that, but usually you can find pretty bare bones supplies like pieces of wood, which is what I'm going to need very soon here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we need that wood, we need to make some modifications to the van. Now, a question I used to get a lot was like, what's your least favorite part of your build? And on my original build, affectionately known as Lucky 1.0, there wasn't a lot of things I had an issue with. Yeah, there were a few things that stuck out here and there, like the overhead cabinet and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. But nothing like on Lucky 2.0, which is the build that I'm currently in. Same van, completely different build. Ever since I installed it, I have absolutely hated it. I am, of course, talking about my sink. So let's move some of this stuff around here. Move this bowl out of there. Oh, how very me. Candy. And avocado spray oil lid. Oh yeah, that's in the bus. We got to get that later, Penny. We can't forget that. Although we're not going to be doing any cooking anytime soon, so it's probably fine over there. But yeah, this sink that I installed, I hate it. Yeah. How do you feel about it, Penny? You couldn't give a tiny rat's ass either way, I don't think. And me not liking the sink as much as I do is actually kind of funny and ironic because of how much I defended having a sink in my original build, and I truly did. I loved the sink in the old build. It came in super handy every single day. Of course, it ended with me having a separate like gray water tank having to get rid of frequently, but it was a nice convenience to have. The difference is I made that sink out of a bowl. For those that don't know, bowls are round at the bottom usually. It's a stainless steel bowl that was round at the bottom, so all of the water in the bowl would go to the bottom of the bowl. This is actually one of those trays that goes in a buffet that you put water in here and then you steam it to make the food stay nice and warm in the buffet. You know, great. And I watched a video on YouTube of a fellow doing this install. He made it look super easy. It made sense to me. It was a nice, you know, it fit the shape of my new counter over here, although I could have put a bowl in here. Regardless, I did not, and this is the nonsense I am left with. Why am I complaining about it? Because it's a rectangle and shit doesn't go down the drain. I also like forward thought and I was like, well, let's get rid of a gray water tank. I don't have to use it as much as I do, but when I'm camping, it would sure be nice to have a sink and just have the water go bye-bye, right? So there's actually a hole through Lucky's floor and the drain goes right down there through it. I actually already have that disconnected in here because, spoiler alert, here's like the idea. But let's pull out my little utensil holder here, put that aside. You can see the drain right over here, right? It's a really nice little setup. It's an actual sink drain with a threaded collar, right, that goes onto the bottom of this, which is just the threads of this drain. So in terms of DIY and putting something together, worked really well in that. Like the parts go together and everything functions. But the ultimate function is horseshit. So it's going. Because quite frankly, all it is right now is a catch-all to put stuff in like you just saw with the bowl and the nerds. I mean, yeah, we need a place to keep our bowls and our nerds, but I digress. I got a microwave now and I don't want to keep doing that. So the microwave is going to live here and we're going to reconfigure this entire area. And that's why we need to go into the restore. I'm going to need a piece of wood to cover up the giant hole we're about to leave when I pry this sink out of here, which I'm hoping isn't too challenging. I used some sort of waterproof sealant to put it in there, but it should come right up. I don't know though. And then this actually works quite well right now. Let me back that up a little bit. This with these two drawers in here to put stuff in, right? I've just stuffed stuff in here just to get it out of the living space for the time being. We'll have to actually go in here and rejig this stuff. And I want to get rid of the actual drain, which disappears way back there that you can't see right now. Everybody just calm down. I will be removing this drain and we will find a way to plug the hole in Lucky's floor. And while this is okay with these two drawers right now, I was in Walmart earlier, as I usually am, and there's actually a 3-drawer system, very similar to what I used to have in Lucky 1.0 as well, that might work as a base so that I'd have 3 small drawers and then put one of these on top, and then potentially the second one of these could live right here beside the microwave. I'm getting ahead of myself, obviously. I can't build anything in here because I need to be able to remove the floor to get at my diesel heater when it needs to be maintained, or at this point in my van life, if it starts to act a fool, we just gonna replace it every single time because I'm done. But that is one reason why I can't build a permanent structure in here. So it's got to be these removable drawers that are easy to get in and out. So yeah, we got to start by trying to get the sink out and leave ourselves with a giant hole. So let's move our temperature reader here. Oh, alien tape everywhere. Apparently you can wash this stuff and reuse it. I'm not going to do that with this piece though. And I'll have to relocate, of course, the magnet for my faucet here for the Dometic. We can remove our utensils. Let's just put this stuff up here for now. And this is like, again, this is where the brick for the Starlink will live, but it could also live on top of like one of these 1-drawer setups. So, all right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to like push this out with my muscles, probably not, or if we're going to have to get in there with a Leatherman, or if this is going to take even more effort. But let's just cut along here with our newly sharpened Leatherman. I'm also not going to concern myself with making this too pretty. Oh yeah, there we go. It's making a lot of noise. Can you push that up now? Not really. I don't want to break anything. I shouldn't. Oh wait, there's a nice lip here. Okay, drag. reason 85 to have a Leatherman? Removing your piece of shit DIY sink? Potentially. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about making this pretty. It's going to leave, if this works, a giant hole in the counter. And we're just going to get a piece of wood the size of a microwave. Let's pry up the Dometic thing here too while we're at it. Is this on here with alien tape as well? Probably. I'm going to need a stronger blade. I'm gouging my counter. These are the little things you have to not concern yourself with too much doing shit like this. Push. Told myself I wasn't going to strain myself today. Well, here we are. Let's get these drawers out of the way. Oh, there's a bottom of the sink. These ones fit in with the sink still here, which is kind of cool. But obviously, once we remove the sink, we'll have more height as well. Penny's food and whatnot. Foodstuffs over there. Get this one out. See, nice and simple, but still lots of storage. And now we're just going to give it one of these. Come on! Yeah, I'm worried I'm going to actually separate the counter itself. Oh boy, that's really in there. Okay, I got the magnet for the faucet off, and I've just got the knife shut. Whoop! I don't want to break my Leatherman. I also don't want to use my $300 Benchmade to do this, but it's definitely a stronger blade. It's hearing cracking. Come on. Right, this is pretty clear here. Don't put that kind of pressure on the blade. That's gonna break for sure. Whatever I use to secure this to the counter, quality stuff. If I use construction adhesive on this, I think I might have. Tricky, tricky. All right. Benchmade. Ooh. Coming. It's coming. Yep. There we go. I can feel it. Let go. Push. It's still sort of sealed at the back though. There we go. Ah, she'll go. Come on. Yep. I just had deja vu. That was so weird. I've never done this before. Go. Come on. So close. It's really sealed up back in this corner here still. There we go. And our POS sink is out. A giant asshole. So yeah, lots of grub and grime and whatnot, and this is a perfect example of something that would normally consume everything in terms of me wanting to like tidy it up. And there's nothing wrong with that depending on like what you're doing or what you're building, but at this point in my van life, I have definitely learned that not everything needs to be gorgeous, and I've seen enough of other people's builds where they haven't allowed certain things to stress them out to the same level that I would allow stuff to stress me out. So in the interest of just trying to be a little bit better when it comes to that stuff, all I'm going to do is, well, hopefully be able to find a nice, preferably like 1/4 inch thick piece of wood in the Restore, and then I'm just going to lay it on the countertop here over the hole and attach it. I don't even know how I'm going to attach it. Who knows? Maybe alien tape at this point. Who gives a shit? But it's nice because I left enough wood here and here that laying a piece of wood over, that should still give it enough stability. And then it'll come past the hole this way quite a bit as well. We're just going to cut it to the size of the microwave basically. And this is where the microwave is going to live. And then of course I'll have to figure out a way to strap the microwave down. In the bus, that microwave is, I don't know, it's like this weird, I don't even know what it's called, but it's a metal like strap and then it's screwed down. I mean, if push comes to shove, I could do that too. I could go to Home Depot, or who knows, maybe they even have something here. I will poke around and see. And obviously I could go to Home Depot to get the exact wood that I want. Problem is they usually only sell wood by these huge sheets, and I don't need very much, obviously. The really frustrating thing right now is that out in New Denver at my parents' place where I did the rebuild on Lucky, there's a lot of 1/4 inch plywood out there. Unfortunately, it would be far more expensive to go retrieve that than just hop into the Restore and potentially find something here. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, we also have to remove this effing thing, but we'll get there. All right, let's see. First of all, we're gonna. Oh God, there's too much. Take the tray out of this damn thing. All right, put this bad boy up here. I mean, I guess I could probably get away with not putting a piece of wood there, and we could just say, "Hey, we made Lucky a little bit lighter." Is that? Can we do that? No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to seal that up the best I can. But first and foremost, yeah, especially because the microwave feet. Oh, they're not. Oh yeah, this one's. Oh, the feet are not even with the back feet. The back feet are over like here. The front feet, well, at least on this side, is in a little bit. So we definitely need some more support there. So we're gonna stay there. And again, I want to keep it as thin as possible, just so he raises it up like, right? Not much. But that's essentially what we're going with. Now, I just want to get some measurements to make sure it's no bigger than it needs to be. There it is. The only Milwaukee tool I will ever need. What, 17 inches? And it's not quite. We could actually, well, it's 17 inches. 17. I don't know why I'm measuring now. Well, actually, who knows? I might find a small piece of wood in there. I was like thinking, I'm going to have to cut this thing, and there's no way. But you never know. You never know. And then, of course, microwave's not as deep as the hole is. So, 17 wide. Ayo! Put this over there. And I'm going to give it a little bit extra overhang there. 15. So we'll say 15 inches by 17 inches. That's what we need. Should I sand this up? Nope. Stay focused. Less work. Work smarter, not harder. I didn't bring my tape measure in, but look at this press board. $2. It's a contender. It's a little thicker than I would want, but keep looking. This might be the piece. Beggars can't be choosers. $2 on the nose. Here's a silver coin for a giant piece of wood that will do exactly what I need to do. You know, we just gotta get our jigsaw to cut it, because I think that's the only saw I have on hand right now. Welcome to the good ship Lucky. Soon to be part of the good ship Lucky. Oh, yeah, the store is great, and there's way more stuff in there than what I was showing off. I was just looking for like what I was looking for, but they've got fixtures and lights and all sorts of odds and ends. It's a DIYer's paradise down here for sure. So if you got one near you, or if you're in Calgary or whatever, definitely come by and check it out. You never know what you might stumble upon. I, however, did not stumble upon any sort of strap. Now, I have no idea what that metal strap is actually called, outside of metal strap. So I'll have to look it up and do my best, and we will have to make a trip to Home Depot. But I'll also probably need a little bit of spray foam to seal up that hole. I'm not going to bother with anything else. I'm just going to cut that drain off at the floor, and we're just going to spray a little spray foam down there to seal up the hole in the good ship Lucky. That's weird. I'm usually blowing holes in her. Sad day. Bed Bath & Beyond is gone. That's what used to be right over here. Wonder how long it's been gone for. I don't know, but this will make a perfect spot to do a little bit of sawing once I get back out of Home Depot and nobody over here. We won't be disturbing the peace. There's not a lot of peace in the city. Who are we kidding?
Probably not enough
Steel strap. That's what it is called. There's also galvanized strap, but I couldn't find it. I thought they would be selling it like, by the length off of a big roll, and maybe they do other places, but I didn't feel like searching. I didn't want to ask anybody, so I literally just Googled metal strap, and the Home Depot result was actually the first result that popped up. So yeah, I went with the most affordable option, which is 3/4 inch 24 gauge, and it's 10 feet of the stuff. I don't need that. I only need about 40 inches, maybe a little less. I measured, this way on the microwave, but that's what I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first, we got to cut this down to size because that's just, just a little bit too large. So I don't have anything. Okay, we've got our little Milwaukee tape measure. I have any sort of pen or pencil on hand? My goodness. Well, I've got a pen. Excellent. I've got no sort of workbench or anything though, so I think what we're gonna have to do is a makeshift one. Ooh-yah! With our EcoFlow. That's the most solid little thing that I have. And I know press board might not have been the best thing to go with because when it gets wet, you can see the edge of this one already did get wet. It tends to bubble and get gross, but beggars can't be choosers. Get this down here. There we go. Our little work table. Perfect. Now, let's do some measurements. It was 17 by, what the hell did I say? 15? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, how long is this thing? It is 21 and a half. So we got to make 2 cuts no matter what we do. Make this the front edge, I guess. This is going to be 17, right? Yes, 17. Right there. This pen doesn't work. It works well enough. So there's 17. And then we got to go in 15. Okay, and now I need something to make a straight edge with. The wood is on top of the thing I have to make a straight edge with. Oi! My kingdom for my ruler. I don't think I have that. Did I pack it? I don't know. If I did, it's back here, but yeah, I'm just not sure. And all right, same problem as always. Everything's gonna come falling out, as it does. Hoi! I love winter. I love cool weather. Damn it! Ugh, I don't like this situation. Okay, if I was a giant ruler, hoi! Where would I be? I'd be wherever the dumbass who used me last left me. I am not seeing it in here. I am gonna need my plethora of screws. We're gonna need my, I think this is my impact driver back here. Hello? Yeah, we're gonna need that. And instead of pulling my hair out looking for this ruler, I'm just gonna use this, which is my secondary monitor. We will be oh so careful. It is a nice straight edge. It should get the job done more or less. Now put everything away. Well, let's bring all of our crap over here first. Here. Hold this. Thank you. There we go. Be back shortly. Okay, let's move this stuff here. And we got our screen. Is it even... It's not quite 15 inches. That's okay. We just need a more or less straight line. Going up this way. Straight on till morning, sir. Nice. Nice. Line that up. Get up to the tippy tap. This is very scientific. You want to line up your secondary monitor on the piece of press board that you got for $2. You want to take your ballpoint pen and draw yourself a very rudimentary line so you can cut it with a jigsaw in the parking lot of what used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond. It's my life, and I wouldn't change it for the damn thing. There we go. All right, let's gently place that right there. Thank you for your services. So now you can see we've got our pen line. What more do you need? Well, I can tell you what we need. We need a jigsaw. We also need a blade, or it's not going to do squat. Okay, just going to put all this stuff back inside. This is going to make an absolute mess. A jigsaw is not what I would recommend for this job. Actually, I'm going to put my gloves on too. A circular saw would be much, much better, but I don't have one of those on hand. This is what we got. So, we're going to make do. Because why bloody not? Close up the door to the tiny home on wheels. We don't want particle board getting inside. We also don't want to accidentally jigsaw into our EcoFlow. So close the ports on this sucker. Yeah, this should work. Okay. Hold it like, actually, just do it like this. There. All right, and I don't know, we're off. Never base anything you do on what I do. You will only have yourself to blame. Let's see how we did. Hi-ya! Look at that! It covers the hole. Exactly what we needed it to do. Of course, it might be a little bit too big this way for that drawer to sit there. So I may actually, oh no wait, but microwave. That's right. Let's get you up here. Come here! There, whoops. Yeah, no, that's pretty much the way it's gonna have to be, huh? Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, right? Don't want, I mean, I could make it a little, but no, it doesn't matter because the edge of the microwave's still there. I was thinking, well, the foot of the microwave's about 3 inches in this, it's about 2 inches in this way. So I could cut it here, but that won't allow any more space for the drawer because I'm too close to this and I'm not seeing the whole picture. Happens all the time. But the edge of the microwave will remain because I'm not gonna cut the microwave down here. That would just be silly. But it's okay. If one of those drawers can't go there, it is what it is. I guess we could test it right now just to see out of sheer curiosity. Move your faucet to the top of your microwave. Genius! I don't even need the plate. It can just sit on top of the microwave. Van life. Okay, hang on. Let's move this up here and that over there and round and round and round you go. Give me one of these single drawers and let's see where it goes. Come here, you. Do you fit there? Oh, shit. Oh. I mean, I guess, you know what? As I'm shoving it in here, what's happening is it's pushing this out a bit, which might not be the worst thing in the world. Let's just shove that back there. So if I really wanted this here, which is probably a good idea, knowing me, we could let this overhang a bit. Granted, I could trim this if I really wanted to, but I don't particularly want to because I'm trying to keep this as low stress as possible. It's not interfering with anything. We got, well, a little bit with the plug back here, but that could actually be relocated. That's not the end of the world, and I really do want to relocate that plug because it drives me insane. It's not in the way of the fridge. It's not in the way of the diesel heater controller. I think that's what we're going to do. My seat is pressing into it a bit, which is, you know, meh. Could pull this over just a little bit more. Give this a little bit more room. I mean, hot damn. And then the brick can live on top of the drawer there. And this is, of course, when I get the 3 drawer system for in there. I love that this worked out so well that the Dometic faucet has a magnetic bottom. I won't even need the plate. I can just put it literally on top of the microwave, right? And then, you know, pull it to the front. You want some water, turn it on. Blah, 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 blah. No muss, no fuss. This is looking great as far as I'm concerned. All right, so now the next step is to get this new support piece of wood, hello, secured to the counter. I was thinking construction adhesive, but then I would have to have gotten myself a tube of construction adhesive. Oh my God, there's a Sharpie right here. Anyway, squirrel. We're just gonna use self-tappers and we're just gonna go through the press board into the plywood. Call it a day. That's actually if I have self-tappers in here, because if I don't, the press board will have a tendency to split. Actually, no, the press board will be fine. It'd be the plywood that would split, but does that really matter? Yeah, I'm not seeing any self-tappers in here. That is so unlike me. Got a lot of these brass screws. Will this work? That's gonna go, ooh. We don't want those. Those are too long. They'll come right through. We could use these little silver guys, maybe. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. All right, let's try it without drilling pilot holes. Pretend like we haven't learned anything. All right, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oof. Works, no problem. Let's do that a bunch more times, shall we? It's gonna make a mess, but that's just the way it is. And there we go, not too bad. I just put one of those really long brass screws through because this black part was separating from the support, like the wall here a bit, and now it's not. So there we go. Like, this thing is nice and secure, and I think we are good. We're just gonna have to remove this drawer and get the vacuum under there. No problem, no problem. But yeah, that was super simple. Now, I've said before on my channel, I'm a big believer in like going the extra mile to secure things down when you're doing like a build in a van, because as a very wise man once said, when you're living in a van, it's like your home is in a constant state of earthquake, at least when you're in motion, and it makes total sense, right? That's why I've approached my van build, both the first one and this second one, with the amount of construction adhesive that I have used. I prefer construction adhesive and screws, and by and large I still believe that because my shit stays together. Just look at my sink. And there's screws in the sink, but you know what I mean. It is a great product to use when you are building stuff like this, but I'm not going to overstress myself with it right now, because I've also learned that certain things will be just fine. You just kind of have to figure that one out for yourself. Beautiful. All right, so we got the microwave up here now. It was a little wobbly, which is totally to be expected. But on this foot and then the back foot on this side, I just used the little Velcro tabbies. They're like just a single pad, not Velcro itself, that was stuck back there, which is what held the utensil container to the counter. And so one on this foot, one on that foot, and we're pretty solid. I can still rock and roll it, but it is what it is. Now the struggle is going to be getting the strap on the side. Particularly want to cover these vents, so we're gonna have to be careful there, as careful as we can be. Wrap it up here, down there, and yeah. Like I said though, it's 10 feet and I only need 40 inches, so I'm hoping my like snips get through this and I don't have to get actual tin snips. Ugh. All right, moment of truth. Will my Nipix snips cut through this stuff? Let's see. Oh, never mind. Yes, it does. Okay, good. Just takes a little bit of elbow grease. Be a man. All right, so instead of guessing and measuring and getting 40 inches, because that was an overestimate before I went into the store. What I'm gonna do is I cut off the little bent end that came in the box, and that first hole there, that's where we're gonna put our first screw. And I wanna put it in here, but again, I don't want it to go through this lip that is hanging over. So I gotta move the microwave and we're gonna put it like here, halfway down the microwave here. Then we'll pull the strap over, right, and attach it on this side. The reason I'm using this, those that might not know, is it's really super easy to bend it and it'll hold its form. That's why this is a good choice. I say like I'm an expert. No, I saw it on one microwave in one bus one time, and I was like, that'll do. I can, however, make use of the Sherpa we just found to make drawing on this press board a little bit easier. So go here, and maybe right about, let's see, come around here. Yeah, that looks about good. Boom. Okay. Move the microwave over a bit. Tippy-toop. There we go. And attach that there with a screw. Spool this out a bit more. Okay. Bring this in where we want it. I might have to move the microwave. I might have to shove the microwave a little bit more. You're gonna tip. My bad. I'm manhandling you. It's okay. Everybody, calm down. Don't act like you didn't like it. This will also act as another point of stability for the new press board into the countertop. Hiya. All right, got the microwave back in position. We're gonna pull this guy up here, just sort of unfurl him over the top. Stuff's a little janky. You might want to wear gloves. Kind of sharp and obnoxious. So that's there. Now we're gonna bend this, tighten it down, and make sure it's all cinched properly before putting this side down. This side's gonna be a little bit more difficult because I want to make it the proper length, and then we got to get the drill in here without moving the microwave. And there we go. We got our metal strap in. It is secured over here to the countertop as well. It's not like super tight. You know what I mean? Like there's still going to be some movement on the microwave. So what I might do is get a little bit of alien tape underneath these feet, but I'm just not 100% sure how well alien tape will work on this press board. That's why I didn't go that route only, but a little bit more security just to hold the microwave in place. But honestly, unless it like gets perfectly pulled out on equal sides this way, it's not coming out. I don't think. Ooh, famous last words. Anyway, now the fun part. Well, cleaning up first, which is not fun, but necessary, my God. And then back to Hotel Walmart to get that little 3-banger and then see about organizing this place, because I am so done being stressed out by you, Lucky. I know it's my fault. But first, we're gonna need a little pick-me-up. That'll do. And would you look at this? Hello. Thank you, TGI Fridays. Not something we have in Canada. Little chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Don't mind if I do. Looks atrocious. Yeesh. There's a lot of moisture in the bottom of that bowl. Yikes. I'll let that simmer for just a second. Strawberry Revita. Microwavable meal with a microwave that now has a permanent spot on the good ship Lucky. What more do you need? Well, better microwavable meals for one. It's the first and last time I'm getting one of these TGI Friday things. Yikes. All right. The only thing that's also left to do besides get that drawer and get everything installed and organized, which is very important, is I didn't get any spray foam because they only had giant bottles here today. They were sold out of the small ones. Again, I didn't feel like wasting the money on that. And I just got to find that somewhere, maybe a Canadian Tire later, and then cut the drain out a little bit. I'll probably have to use my Japanese saw from Byron to do that. But for now, yeah, probably have to get back down to Hotel Walmart and get that drawer, because sooner rather than later, I need to pick up the Pirate Princess. So finishing all of this little project might be later this evening. Ready, Penny? Hold on to your butt. Here we go. Well, just getting close back to Hotel Walmart here, and so far so good. Nothing has fallen off, so great success there. I mean, I haven't been driving like a crazy person, but it's something I usually try to avoid doing, even when I don't have a new microwave mounted to my countertop in a good ship Lucky. Look at it! You stay put, you. Fan-freaking-tastic. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Hotel Walmart. I know, I know. You'll go, girl. Yeah, you'll go, girl. Alright, I'm gonna go get a 3-drawer plastic unit. Sound good? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'll be right back. Yep.
What's the candy fund? Like 7.
Wherever I want it to be.
It fits. Well, actually, all right, it fits, but the drain pipe still needs to go. But also now, can we put one of these on top? Let's see. These ones are longer, but not as wide. Oh yeah, I could absolutely like stick that to the top of it if I really wanted to. Doesn't look too bad, but yeah, that's essentially the idea. I was having a thought that maybe I should just keep both of these out, that one and that one, and put them both there, but that'd be quite high and probably obnoxious, and we'll try to keep that looking as tidy as possible. I don't even know if I'll keep both. We will see how well I can organize these 3 drawers first. It's actually it's a good depth. We're definitely losing a lot of space in the back there, but it is what it is. I could put non-essential items back there, which is a lot of my shit, actually, when I really stop and think about it. One thing I've learned from this whole experience of rebuilding Lucky and making this counter space with the sink and whatnot, not only is a rectangular sink effing stupid, but big cavities in van life, then a big fat no-no, right? You need levels and cubbies and division amongst the cubbies and levels, you know? Because it's just not good to be just stuff inside. I mean, if this was a cupboard for like one giant blanket, then fine. But in my case, it's not. So it's stupid. This is much better. Eventually, I will get a bit of a better permanent solution. But right now, I'm just going to coil this down here and stuff it to the side. As long as it's not interfering with anything, it'll be fine. And I will pick up some spray foam later and either hack this off here and then just spray the spray foam down, or I'll get outside on my back and spray the spray foam up. Not too worried about it right now. It's winter, no bug's gonna get us. But yeah, that's that situation down there for the time being. But at least now with it coiled down like that, we can put this back in. There we go. And we can start storing stuff the way we're gonna, want it, more or less. Let's see, put this here. There you go. I wonder if there's room for a economy-sized bottle of Bailey's back there. Yeah, I don't think I think that's pushing it out too much. Yeah, unfortunate. Bill. Hello. You hungry? I bet. Let's get some heat going. It's warm, but it's not that warm. Also turn it down from our blast of heat this morning. You hungry? Yeah, I gotta clean your dish. It's been soaking in vinegar. get our window blockers up too. This is the time of night when people can peer through the tint. So cozy covers for the win. Go. All right. This is always fun. Cleaning out the cat dish. Pour it into the pee bottle. Sink, you'd think, would have been a better option, but nope. I mean, not when it drains out onto the ground. Ew. There you go, Miss P. Let's see, that's pretty clean. What do you think? Looking good? Good enough for you? Excellent. Oh, did you also make use of the bathroom? Yes, you did. No, it's okay. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Let's go over here, get ourselves a poop bag. Go. Hey, at least you're getting your fiber. Kobe. Bull. Haha. And up here, and probably where this won't live permanently, we've got a drawer of peanut butter and your meat pucks. Ending the day with chicken and herring. Yum. I know, this. Like a girl. There we go. Can we get our spoon still? Oh yeah, easy peasy. I was worried since that press board is way thicker than a 1/4 inch. The microwave was going to be too tall, but it's not. There you go. Yum. Where is your little lid though? Where'd I put that? Uh-oh, is that absconded with itself? Story of my life. Yeah. Ended up down here in a bowl. Things are still a little disheveled around these parts. To be expected. Oh, we don't have a sink to put this in anymore. I guess it's just going to have to live on top of the microwave for now. You are so not done eating. Don't even give me that nonsense. Come on. Get it. You can do it. No, not right now. No feeling the herring. Yeah, your call. You are a strong, independent pussy. You can make your own decisions. Yep. Bless you. All right. And time to get settled in for the night. There we go. You stay up there. Excellent. So yeah, this isn't. It's not too bad. I'm liking it. All right, this is what it looks like so far. Got a little bit organized. I'm still going to go through this. 2 bowls up here in the top drawer. Doesn't seem like I'm utilizing the space the best. What? Yes? Sorry, did I not give you enough attention today? I'm so sorry. But guess what? You're not getting any treats until you eat your meat puck. That's just the way it is. Okay? Yeah, I know. But anyways, as quality content as it would be to watch me organize those drawers, I have zero interest in doing that. More to the point, I want to get what's left on the bed organized and whatnot. But I'm liking this so far. So, you know, a little bit zip ties here, alien tape there. This will all sort of start to come together. And, yeah, we should have a good system on our hands. And it'll keep us a little bit more on point for saving money for sticks and bricks. Won't eat out as much. Won't have to be stressed out about needing to pull out my induction cooktop or my propane stove or my air fryer or whatnot. We have the microwave here when we need to. We'll keep things on the cheap. I'll have to stop at M&M Meats soon and use some gift cards that were sent to me to pick up some more meals. That at TGA Fridays, there will not be found in the good ship Lucky again. I can guarantee that. But yeah, I think we got a lot done today with what we got done what we wanted to get done, right? You're still not going for your meat puck, huh? You don't like the herring? Mwah. Not after I've had lobster, Dad. Holy Dinah. yeah, I feel good about it. Things are coming together. And I'm going to leave this one here and enjoy the rest of my evening. Probably continue to try to beat Metroid Prime on the Switch. That's what I'm playing right now. So from myself and the cute as a button Putty Tat in a good ship Lucky, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. Remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos. Did you want a salted caramel? Is that what's happening? Yeesh.